I bet you're worried.
We were worried.
We were worried about vaginas.
We were worried what we think about vaginas, and even more worried that we don't even think about them.
We were worried about our own vaginas.
We needed a context of other vaginas, a community and a culture of vaginas.
There's so much darkness and secrecy surrounding them, like the Bermuda Triangle.
Nobody ever reports back from there.
In the first place, it's not so easy to find your vagina. Women go weeks, months, sometimes years without looking at it.
A high-powered businesswoman was interviewed, and she said she was too busy. She didn't have the time. Looking at your vagina, she said, is a full day's work.
You have to get down there on your back in front of a mirror that's standing on its own, full length preferred. You've got to get in the perfect position with the perfect light, which then is shadowed somehow by the mirror and the angle you're at. You get all twisted up. You're arching your head up, killing your back. You're exhausted by then. She said she didn't have the time for that. She was busy.
It sure takes time, looking at a vagina.
So, vaginas need time and space.
And this began the vagina interview.
The vagina interviews became vagina monologues.
Over 200 women were interviewed.
Older women, young women, married women, lesbians.
Single women, college professors, actors, corporate professionals.
Sex workers, black women, Asian American women.
Latina women, Native American women, Caucasian women, Jewish women.
Okay. At first, women were reluctant to talk. They were a bit shy.
But once they got going, you just couldn't stop them.
Women secretly love to talk about their vaginas.
And they get very excited, mainly because no one's ever asked them before.
So, let's just start with the word vagina. It sounds like an infection at best. Or maybe a medical instrument. Hurry, nurse, get me the vagina.
Vagina doesn't matter how many times you say it. It never sounds like a word you want to say. It's totally ridiculous and completely unsexy.
If you use it during sex, trying to be politically correct, darling, could you stroke my vagina? You kill the act right there.
And imagine a woman in public space saying, "Oh, my vagina is so wet right now." Or women touching her vagina in public or talking about them like men do about penises. We never talk about our vaginas, do we?
No, we don't.
We never do.
So you can see our concern.
We were worried about vaginas, what we call them and what we don't call them.
Let us now look at some ways in which vaginas are called or spoken about or named.
We'll start with US and then go to India, the two great democracies of modern time.
In Great Neck, New York, they call it pussycat. A woman there said that her mother used to tell her, "Don't wear your panties underneath your pajamas, dear. You need to air out your pussycat."
In Westchester, they call it a pookie.
In New Jersey, a twat.
There's powder box, a poochie, a poopy, a pepe, a popelu, a punani, a pal, and a piche.
Toady, Didi, Nishi, Dignity, Monkey Box.
Coochie Snatcher, Cooter, Labbe, Gladys Siegelman.
VA, VV. Horse spot. Nappy dugout. Mongo. Mookie.
Connie, a pajama, a fanny boo, marshmallow, a gauli, possible, a tamale, a totita.
A Mimi in Miami.
A split niche in Philadelphia and Schmende in the Bronx.
Ha, there are so many references for the vagina. Do we even have so many words here in India?
You know what? Where did we find them in abundance? Curses used by men. Let us start there.
Chuth. You may have heard. Mother chod. Mother's vagina. Ben chod. Sister's vagina. Chutia. To a fellow male. Chudne. To fuck a vagina.
Also, bhosra, bhosri, meaning pussy or a vagina and implying a whore. Bhosri ke, son of a whore. Bhosri ki, daughter of a whore. Bhadwa, a pimp who sells vagina. Bhosri wala, husband of a whore. Bhosar chod, one who fucks a vagina. Even BSDK in the SMS language.
Now let's look at words in other languages. Sanskrit. Yoni. Avaskaram. Prajanan Nadika. Avaran. Sounds too anatomical.
There's Fuddi in Punjabi.
In Bengali, Joni, Bhog, Kosh, Strioni.
Bhaga, as in the word Bhagwati, goddess or Devi. Bhadrakali, Bhagmalini, the goddess with a radiant, auspicious vagina.
It was not easy finding words in Indian languages.
What did I call it before I knew English? Perhaps I never even called it. Was it never existed for me?
Well, that is worrisome.
Do you get it now? Can you see why?
We were worried about vaginas.
We were really worried about vagina.
We were so worried.
We were fucking worried about vaginas.